So the usual way we work out the sequence of the exercises that we do, and all the content, not just the sequence. We have a pattern for each session normally. Today's pattern's crawling, and then we'll try to represent the crawling pattern as best and effectively as we can, but also whilst following the neural development sequence, which, as you know, goes from Sphinx to rolling, to crawling, kneeling, squatting, and then walking. And also in doing so, but something we also very much keep a handle on is the progression of that pattern through a supported spine. So that's one where you're on the floor and there's no issue about balance whatsoever. And then that same pattern with a suspended spine. Now, a suspended spine is where it's got limbs at either end, be it one or be it two, or be it almost engaged with the floor. And that's a suspended spine. And then you've got a stacked spine, which is vertical, but only supported at one end. So you could have a stacked spine. Like, for instance, and this is not in today's session, a handstand would be a stacked spine, but supported by the shoulders. You know, hanging would be a stacked spine still. So that's the usual way we progress things. And so honoring the neural development sequence, if we were going to have a Sphinx exercise, that would normally come for rolling. However, I'm going to do a Sphinx reach and roll. And if we do a little bit of spinal flossing first, i.e. do the rolling first, it will lend itself to better results in the Sphinx. So just in case that raises any red flags that we've gone outside of the sequence, that's why. And, you know, we're not bound by it. As I'm sure you all know, rules are for the guidance of the wise and obedience of fools. So let's at least pretend we're wise, and we'll start off with the rolling suite. So crack on group-wise. And as slow and as graceful as possible. Now, if you have not yet perfected the rolling suite, if you go slow, you could potentially hit a block that momentum would otherwise take you through. Now, if you hit a block, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing, because it's identified where you can improve. And so nice and slow, see if you can identify those blocks, and then we look at resolving them. You right, Rob? Are you with us? That's looking really nice, TJ. That was really slow and controlled. Nice to see, mate. Likewise, Jules.
Okay.
Ooh, Linda, that looked a little bit like speed hid need there.
I just wanted to repeat what I did because I wasn't satisfied.
Yeah, well, right. Remember your breathing. So we would always have a full abdomen when you're going into the rotation, even if you then breathe your way out of the rotation. But definitely start it with a fully inhaled abdomen, which is going to give you core stability and also gap the vertebrae, while the support will gap the vertebrae.
Oh, I'm still there.
All right, let's put into 2 more now. It was a nice, slow and controlled, plenty of head rotation. I suppose it's neck rotation, really, but nice, team up. Beautifully slow and controlled, Amber. Really, really nice. Just push through. That's it. Well done, Gary. That was really nice, that, mate. We keep a low profile. Father Christmas won't want his trousers back. Lift that knee, Jules. Remember, that's it. And keep putting that knee behind the hip. That's it. Brilliant. And then push it out. Push through the heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice. That's one I think I've noticed a little with you, Jules, is you lift, you extend at the hip, and that puts the knee behind the hip. And then when you rotate, it's sort of, you know, you allow it to come back, and what you'll find is you extend at the hip, and then when you rotate, it gives you more room to extend into.
Right.
And so you can keep driving that roll by driving that knee behind the hip, and it will just take you all the way over. And that was really nice there. And if you, when, because you got to that position of finding the floor and your spine was brilliantly dissociated.
Okay.
And
Nice.
if you push that heel into the floor as you push it out, that would have took you over. You do that same again, into the floor and push out. And this is the one where you lift that knee up and now keep putting it behind. That's it. Brilliant. Keep putting it behind, find the floor, push that heel out and through. Awesome.
Yeah.
Technically correct throughout there, Jules. That was excellent.
Cheers.
Let's see if we can get one from you here, TJ. Or you're going for a pencil roll. That's nice. Big breath in before that goes over. Big breath in. And then as that goes over, as and when you need to breathe out, find the floor, push down with that foot, push it out as you straighten out. Excellent. Well done, TJ.
Hi.
Oh, Rob is with us.
Yeah.
You know, how you going? How you doing, mate? We're going into the roll and sweet.
Yeah. How are you with
Mate, before I started the session, I said to me missus, I wonder how long it's going to be till someone says something about Jurgen Klopp. And she said to me, she said, who do you think will say it? I said, oh, it'll be Rob all day.
I didn't want to say anything.
I'm currently refusing to believe it. I'm going to go to sleep tonight, and when I wake up in the morning, it'll all be a dream.
A nightmare.
You know? It'll be a bit like an Egyptian, live in denial. Hey. Well done, Rob. And so next, if everyone wants to go into the Sphinx, and then once in the Sphinx, cycle your breathing, and then big breath in, rotate and reach. Got to keep those hips on the ground. If you get to the point where you need to lift the hips to rotate further, don't. Stay there, slow down, breathe, figure it out. By the way, Sam, it was Rob. Rob, are you taking it on yourself to do some bridge walking there, mate? It's a Sphinx. Sphinx, reach and rotate.
the thing. Yeah.
By the way, did you get a late winner against Plymouth, or did you finish 1-1?
It was 1-0.
Hey,
Yeah, I'll go down there.
you could do without the extra game, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to get that. Well, you're going for first spot, really, as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, Sphinx, reach and rotate, mate. That's nice, Timur. Really nice. You're certainly getting enough range on that. And so I would just explore the range that's offered to you. Don't go into bracing.
Okay.
And I think if you can just get that little bit more cervical rotation, get that chin going towards the collarbone, that will be the winner for you.
Okay.
Interesting. When you reach with the right, you remember we spoke on a previous one about moving the shoulder. We certainly said in it for Gary to move the shoulder past the elbow to maintain balance. You are fine. You don't readjust the position at all with the right when you reach round, although you do with the left.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, and interestingly enough, you seem to get more cervical rotation when you're going round with the right. Your head is further towards your collarbone.
So don't shift over.
No, I would say don't consciously address anything. I would just go into the movements. I'm just sort of making some observations, and
Okay.
it might bear out in some other things. I think potentially you would benefit from a chiro doing a bit of work on you.
Okay. Actually, I have an appointment on Monday.
Awesome, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, great stuff. Yeah.
One of Corey's recommendations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see how that works out.
It helps me. It helps a lot.
That's great.
Can remember that first session we did together, Rob?
Yeah.
You know, and it just fixed you forward half kneeling.
Yeah.
The regional interdependence, how everything affects everything else, particularly anything about the spine and the neck, is incredible. Fixing Rob's neck sorted out his tall kneeling to forward half kneeling. It went from unsafe to a reliable execution each time.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. All righty. So any questions, or anyone would like to point out now it's on that? Oh. Whose dog that was? I thought that was Tom. Oh, that's my dog. I'll hand up on that one. Dead bugs is next. Now remember, focus on the 4-point check, getting everything right. Next focus is on coordination, not speed, but the fact that everything starts to move at the same time and arrives at its destination at the same time. Rob, you don't have to go into. Hey, you don't do dead bugs in a bridge. Just lie down flat, mate. Lie down flat. You're giving yourself an enormous challenge there. So lie down flat, legs out straight. And then that's it. You bring one leg up on the alternate arm. That's it. But relax at the knee. Relax the knee. Totally relaxed. Yeah, so that ankle drops down. That's nice, mate. That's good. That's a brilliant progression you've had recently, Rob, because previously those legs were really sticky. Still a little sticky on that one. But that's what you want to focus on here is that the legs start, both of them start at the same time. Both of them start moving at exactly the same time. Now that one's great. Now this is the one concentrating, straightening that right leg. It seems to move a little slower than the left. That's nice, Linda. And it's the coordination when the left straightens out there. It's not. So think about just make sure that left leg starts first. That's still nice. I mean, if the legs can't be totally in sync, it's in sync with the opposite hand, which is nice. That's good to see, Gary. That's nicely coordinated, that, mate. I like how those ankles drop down as well. That's nice, Timo. Seems to be a current theme today, making sure that those legs go at the same time. Make sure you push that right leg out at the same time as the left leg comes up. Much better. Much better, mate. 4-point check. That's good, mate. And I'm sure you've got a little bit of awareness as well on what you need to do to clean it up.
Yeah.
That's nice, Amber. It highlights that left hip again, doesn't it? How you can't get it into full flexion. So let's move to quadruped to squat, and we'll do this one at a time now. So it is Linda who is at the top of the heap. So that's it. Go into the quadruped position in the correct sequence. So go from lying flat on your front, then go into the Sphinx by alternately pulling an arm under. Nice. So knee, pull the other knee under. Great. One hand and the other hand. And you come up into an excellent quadruped position.
Oh, okay.
Now, you think about the width of your feet and of your knees. And that is really nice. Now, what I would suggest for anyone for whom this is any sort of challenge is that you keep your hands on the floor.
Okay.
And that's really good. And then you put your hands on the floor and crawl back into the quadruped. Keep those hips low if you can. Nice. Excellent, Linda. Great way to start. Das war wunderbar.
Danke.
Bitte.
Very good.
Gary, let's go from the top, mate. Nice. Pay attention on this second. Whoa. Now think about the position of your feet. Don't have the feet too narrow. Now keep your weight over your hands. Keep the weight over the hands, especially when those knees come up. Keep the weight over the hands. Move the hands back. That's it. But keep the weight over those hands. Get your breathing now. Get your breathing. That's it. Now just stay in that position. See if you can push your hands into the floor in that position. And you can have that left arm inside the knee, and that might help you get that squat position a little better. Oh. Really good though, Gary. Let's see if we can do that again. But first of all, what I'd like to really like to see you do, and first of all, get yourself straight. So when you, Gary, just try to straighten up. That's it. Move your feet to the right. That's it. So you avoid the bit of furniture. Right now, when you,
for
Yep.
not straight.
that's it. Now, Gary, when you go up into the quadruped, I want you to pay a lot of attention to the correct sequence. So have the arms out in front first. That's it. And then one elbow under the shoulder. Make sure it's under the shoulder and not behind. That's it. And now one leg up. Now one knee under. Now pause, Gary, pause. Keep both elbows down. I want you to bring the other knee under the hips before those elbows come up. And once you brought that up, excellent. Now, one hand under the shoulder and straighten, but keep the other elbow down. That's it. Now the other hand. That's it. Come up to quadruped. That's a much better quadruped position. Now think about the position of your feet and your knees. Now I want you to keep breathing all of the way through this. Now go back into your squat, but keeping the weight over the hands. Excellent. Keep that weight through those hands. Move one hand at a time. Those feet are a little too narrow, mate. Let's broaden those feet, the width between them. That looks better. Keep the weight on those hands, mate. Weight on those hands. Don't move the hands until you get those heels down. Get that left heel down. But keep the weight on the hands. That's it. Excellent, Gary. Excellent. Now just breathe in that position. Just breathe in that position. And hopefully just breathe in there. Those hips will start sinking down. Now have your head up and looking forward. Now, if you're feeling comfortable and stable, move the hands back, but only if you're feeling comfortable and stable. Don't have the hands too close together. Keep them slightly wider. That's it. And then just feel your hips to just keep sinking down. Just keep breathing. And then don't do anything until there you go. Nice. Gary, that was awesome. That was absolutely awesome, mate. So what I was just about to say was to get yourself into a position where you can lift your hands, but if you're unstable, you'll fall forward because then you'll fall onto your hands, and that's one of the built-in safety mechanisms of the neural development sequence, so that when someone's crawling, when they go up onto their knees, if they fail, they'll just fall and just put their hands down, and that's cool. But Gary, that was so good to see, and that's good. That's going up in the forum, that mate. Outstanding.
Great job, Gary.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hi, Timo. Got a high bar, mate.
Nice job, Gary.
Yeah, that was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm talking away, and he just goes, "Yeah, enough of your gabbing." I'm doing free squat. That's it. Excellent, mate. What can be useful there, Timo? Put your hands down. Is get back get into your squat so the heels are down. But see if you can push your hands into the floor. Make sure that the weight is still over your feet, but see if you can push your hands into the floor. It's good for increasing the quality of your squat and your control of your core, all of your range of movement as well. Make sure while you're doing so, if you can push your hands into the floor, make sure that you can cycle an authentic breath. Yeah, excellent, Timo. Brilliant, mate.
Yeah.
All right then, bud. Crawl forward. Amber, is this something you'd be okay doing, or
I cannot squat. No squat.
not yet? Okie doke. Well, you just look
I
at.
can get up.
Oh yeah. Well, you can get up into the quadruped. Follow the pattern.
Yeah, that's it.
That's nice. Get that lumbar curve. If you can get that curve in your spine, that's it. That's nice, Amber. Really good.
All right.
Rob, next up, mate. Sink those hips down, get comfortable and breathe, mate. Well done, Rob. Excellent. TJ, you're next up, mate. Like your style, mate. Like your style.
Right foot out.
That's right. You may find it a little easier if your feet are that little bit externally rotated. It means your heels will get to the floor a bit quicker. Well, you've already shown some proficiency at this, so I'm more than happy for you to just go with what feels right for you.
So, did you say the ankles might come in?
Yeah, if the ankles come in a bit, they'll get to the floor quicker. But
No, does it mean your feet? Okay, all right.
that's it.
Slow.
But that's it. Just get those hands a little bit closer, mate. That's it. A little closer to the knees. Now, yeah, that's it. Now keep your weight through those hands. Keep breathing, and just those small movements with the hands. Keep the weight on those hands because we don't want you to roll backwards when that heel comes down. So push onto that right hand and see if you can get that heel down. There you go. That's okay, TJ. That's okay.
What, TJ?
I'll try and show you what I mean about setting the feet up, because I think it will make a big difference for you. Timur, could you
Yes.
turn and put your butt to the camera and
I would love to.
yeah and set yourself up. set yourself up so that you're gonna go into the squat. So go a little bit further forwards because we'll see your feet then. All right, so get in the quadruped position. So first of all, start with the toes tucked under, with the heels pointing straight up. So right, so that's where you're starting, or where you did start, TJ. Now, if you think about how far those heels have got to travel backwards before they touch the ground, and you ain't going to be stable until your heels come down. However, what Timur would normally do, if you set yourself up to go into the squat, see how those heels come in? And they're so much closer to the floor now. So much closer to the floor. And so what that means is when he engages, it won't be with a slam dunk. Because if you engage with a slam dunk, see how they're in position now, and he still needs to move back. If you engage with a slam dunk, there's going to be momentum. And if there's momentum, that's difficult to control. You know, that's like walking stage stuff. You know,
It's a big difference.
yeah.
It's
That's
like this, like never before.
Because you see the height of Timur's butt there. He has to get his butt higher to try to keep control.
Right.
Whereas when he has them externally rotated, he just glides into the position.
Got it.
Excellent demonstration, Timur.
Thanks, Tamar.
Good to help.
Let's see if we can have another little go at that if you like, TJ. Don't worry if you're fatigued. We can quite happily just move on. I'm sure you've got some learning from it already. Right, so on that left leg, mate, it's ankle in, toes out. That's it.
So further out on the left.
With the
Yeah.
That's it. Yes, that's it, mate. That's it. Don't worry about that caving in. You want that heel to cave in on the left. That's it. But you got to keep the weight on you. Get your arms wide, hands wider. Hands wider, mate. You'll be more stable. That's it.
See if you can balance.
Try and get that heel down. So push in with that right hand.
Your feet may not be wide enough.
I'd be interested to see whether a chiro could do a good bit of work on his left ankle there, Julie.
I think he's not wide enough from what I saw on Tamar. Feet a little wider. Okay, try that.
That's a much better ankle position there on the left.
Right is kind of up to the side.
Keep that weight on those hands if you can. Excellent. There's the heel down. Great stuff, TJ.
Your right's okay. It's a little, his right foot's a little out to the right. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's slightly wider than you might have liked, although that can often be the case because if he's not getting enough external rotation on one side, a frequent compensation will be to get more on the other. Now, if you go past a certain point with your external rotation, it then becomes weaker because you lose the strength of the arch. You need to be sufficient. It's always about getting in that nice mummy bear position or the Goldilocks zone of where you've got enough but not too much. That's great stuff, TJ. It's nice to see how comfortable you are in that position, mate.
Brilliant.
I'm not sure comfortable is quite the right word.
Good
But you did.
work.
You did it.
Right then, Jules. Let's see you, mate. Well done, TJ.
Great, TJ.
That's great discipline, that, Jules. Don't have the hands too narrow. Excellent. And if you can, I think you would be better with your feet slightly wider apart, but less externally rotated.
To be honest, for me, this is quite wide apart.
Yeah.
They're closer, aren't they? I think.
Well, yeah, fair play.
So this feels a little wider than usual, to be honest.
Because you know what I mean. If you've got great ankle mobility, you can have the feet underneath the hips, and if you have got sufficient mobility and you're not giving anything up, well, that makes it a better position because your support is directly under the hips, and that can give it more oomph when it pushes it up. But you know, it takes massive amounts of ankle mobility, certainly which I haven't got. But that looks great. You look really comfortable in that position as well, Jules.
It's all right.
You know?
What I find is the knees push in though.
Yeah, and I think that probably is more to do with that width of that squat.
Yeah.
So the width of the ankles. I'd say a little wider with the ankles, but then you can get them pointing further forward. And if they're more forward, again, you get more support out of the arches in the feet, which can be extremely strong. Well done. Tom? Because Tom's another one who can get a great squat with his feet closer together, but would benefit from getting that little bit more width. Because if you had more width, he'd have more room for his hips to drop, and he could be in a more, I would suggest, a more comfortable deep squat with lower hips. That looks nice, Tom.
Trying to get them further wider though.
Yeah. And using the elbows for that is perfectly fine. There's probably best if I was in a position to demonstrate. There's a great drill called prying that you can do with a kettlebell, which I will show you sometime. But not tonight, Josephine.
What's it called, Steve?
Prying, like crying, but with a P for Papa instead of a C for Charlie. Yeah. And next, we've got, I think you can demonstrate this because most people won't recognize it, I don't think, from the title. It's quadruped, then extension and rotation, and then come up into open half kneeling. So if you extend at the hip from that position, a little bit like a precursor to bird dog. That's it. Now rotate on that knee there. That's it. The side on, and then breath in and squat up. Excellent. Then control that squat down. A lot of the time reaching forward, you get good counterbalance. That's it. Reverse out. Well done. Just for time, I will move on, although you can do it on your other side while I'm moving through. Jules, are you familiar with this one, mate? That's good, mate. Although, see if you can get the hips down to the heels. That's right, and that would be the way to come up. So rather than as if you're coming up out of a toe touch, do it as if you're coming up out of a squat. Far more beneficial pattern to exercise. Linda, so you can carry on in your own time there, Jules, and do the other side.
Good job.
Nice. That's great.
So good.
Really graceful. Well done. Rob, have we go with this, mate?
Yeah.
Keep that leg out there. That's it. And get the hips back onto the heel so you can squat up instead of toe touch. So if you pop your hands down on the floor, Rob. That's it. Now put your butt on, lower your arse onto your ankles. That's it. Now take your hands up and sort of squat up from that position, but with the leg out there, obviously. That's much better. Coming up from the hands out position and just sort of lifting from the hips as if you're coming out of a toe touch isn't a great pattern. Well done, mate. You can try it on the other side while I move on. Amber, you can do this, can't you? Do you think?
My hip, take your pick, right? My knee, okay, hip, no, I'm
Yeah, okie doke.
sorry.
Sorry about that, then, Don.
Mhm.
TJ. Oh, you're on mute for now, mate.
I'm muted.
I just
Yep.
unmuted you.
Got me.
Yeah, we can hear you, mate. I'll talk you through. So first of all, just get into the quadruped position, mate. So you know the drills.
Wait, is that on purpose?
All right, mate. Take your time. Integrate your breathing. Have a breathing cycle at every stage. And you'll find everything will just flow together then. Bring that knee up past the belt line. Well done. Good stuff. Pull that other knee back under. Nice, TJ. Excellent. Get your lumbar position. Head up, looking forward. Get that lumbar spine. Excellent. So now choose a leg. Either one's fine. And you're going to extend it to the rear. So big breath in and extend it to the rear.
Slow.
And so you're going to keep your weight over your hands. Nice and slow. We'll be fine. That's it. Perfect.
Go.
All right, just breathe. Just cycle a breath, mate. Get that lumbar spine. Get that lumbar curve, mate. Yes. Yes, excellent.
Bring your hips to the right.
So big breath in and straighten that leg. Keep your weight over your hands. Perfect. Now what you would do is then you would move your hands and orientate yourself like a hand of a clock, and you would come round rotating on that down knee. But we'll leave that out for now, mate. That was enough for that. Well done. Gary, next up, mate.
Oh, this Gary? Or
We'll go for the other Gary.
Poor
Hey,
Timor,
Dominica,
he
how you
answers to everything now. We said Gary, but he put Tamor on the screen. So Tamor said, this Gary?
That's it. Remember your breathing.
Good sport.
Let's get that weight out. Shoulders over the hands, so the weight is over the hands, mate. Get that weight forward, because the leg's going to come out for the rear. That's it. Much better. Cycle of breath. Perfect. Now get stable. Bring it back. Bring it back. Excellent. Outstanding, Gary. Really, really good, mate. You can call time on that one there. Brilliant performance this evening, Gary. Absolutely outstanding. Now, Linda.
Again? Or is Timur go? I
No,
already did it.
Has Timur done this, has he?
Yep.
not
No,
yet.
well, let's go to the other Gary then.
All right.
Yeah.
Have the head up, looking forward, mate. That's it. Pause, get your breathing. Forced out breath as you go up. Get tall. Go back down under control. You can reach forward to balance. Timo, that
Oh, man.
was
That's it.
awesome, mate.
Nice.
You used to have a hard time doing tall kneeling.
It's,
Never
I
mind.
know what happened, Steve.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Well, I think we just need to call you Gary more.
Maybe that'll be
That's the
it,
magic
yeah.
sauce.
And they get a haircut, maybe it's the haircut. I
Maybe it
don't
is, mate. I think that's.
know.
I'd stick with that now. I think it's the aerodynamics.
Nice.
Linda,
Yeah.
so quadruped, foot forward into forward half kneeling, and then come out of the quadruped position. So it's all right, just get into the quadruped, and the veil for everybody else in this one. All right, now I want you to stay with the hands down, and then you're going to bring 1 foot forward into the forward half kneeling position. That's it. And then breath in and come up into forward half kneeling. That's nice. Hands back down. Go back to quadruped. Other side. Nice breath in. That's about as clean a demonstration as we're going to see. That was excellent, Linda. Really good.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank
Well
you.
done. Rob? Nice, mate. Make sure you can feel your weight through your hands. Get tall, mate. Get tall. Big breath in. Breath in before the hands go back down. Nicely controlled, mate. Pull the leg. That's a good back spinal position, that, Rob. I think everyone else will have a good angle on there. I don't think you were able to get quite as tall in the spine because the foot wasn't as far forward. The forward knee wasn't at 90 degrees. And, if you rewatch the video, you'll see that. And there's a big difference between how tall you were able to get either side. All good though, mate.
Yeah.
That used to be a difficult. Well, it was a drill. It wasn't safe for you to do, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that's great progress, mate.
Thank you.
Jules. Obviously, Dominica, you jump in and let us know any comments any time, though. Nice, Jules.
Nice.
Nice and stable, mate. Nice adjustment. Hey, that's nice as well.
Good.
Great stuff.
Good show.
Tom? Nice. That's a big breath in there, mate. I take it what's on the t-shirt there, you would pronounce that Worcester.
I would say Worcester.
Yeah.
Worcester, yes.
Because that's an often mispronunciation we get from our American visitors over here. If they ever
Well,
visit.
I grew up in New England where we could pronounce Worcester and Leicester and Gloucester the way you do.
Yeah. All right. Don't get any of that Worcestershire. Have you ever heard of a place called Loughborough? Loughborough. It's sort of spelled like with that, OUGH sort of situation we have. And it's our top sporting university is at Loughborough. I had a friend there, and he had a South African visitor, asked him if he knew the way to Luga Baruga. Right, where are we? And Timor, you can have a go for this, but I would like you to go to open half kneeling, not forward half kneeling.
Okay. So should I put my leg out to the
Yep.
side?
Correct, yep.
Good girl, good.
I missed it.
You're right, Corey.
Yeah.
Now TJ, sorry, Timor, I'm calling you Everton tonight, mate. You pop your hands down a sec. Now bring that foot a little bit closer in.
Good girl.
You've got to get that 90-degree angle, otherwise you're not going to get the support that you're after. So a little bit
Okay.
closer, a little bit closer again.
No.
There you go. Now come up from there. Big breath in, come up. Looking forward. Timur, that is magnificent, mate.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Steve.
you controlled the descent as well. Well done.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you're surprised too, huh?
Now,
The other side is probably not gonna happen.
that's all right. You could maybe do that in your own time because I'm pushed for time now. So I'm going to
Yeah.
move on to Gary. Because this is going to have to be the last round. We're not going to be able to see your TGU.
Come here.
That's it. Take your time with that. Be disciplined, Gary, with that setup. Now, all I'd like you to do, Gary, is you get in the quadruped position. And then if you can get that leg out to the side at 90 degrees, we'll keep the hands down. I don't want you to come out of the quadruped position. So big breath in. Lift and rotate that knee out. Got to keep the weight on the opposite hand. Gary, that's brilliant, mate. Now rotate that knee back down. Gary, outstanding. You're going to have a little go on the other side as well. Keep that weight on that right hand. Gary, that's brilliant. Fantastic. Bring the knee down. And your work here is done, young man. Excellent.
Very good.
TJ, I think you might actually be closing us out here. Although Corey's late entry might be perfectly timed if I want to give him the joystick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tito. Yep. Don't rush that bit. There was perfect discipline up until then, TJ. You can get up from there and then adjust. You know what the feel of a good quadruped position is. You test and adjust until you're in that position.
I think your hips are too far. No, I meant they're too, yeah.
And now, do you think, much like you saw Gary did there,
This leg is too far forward.
if you can make sure you've got to keep feeling your weight through that left hand, and then I want to see you bring that right knee out to the side into open half kneeling. Big breath in before you move the leg. Fantastic. Keep that right hand down. Right hand down. Bring the knee back down, mate.
Right.
Brilliant.
What?
We're close together.
Get yourself in a quadruped again. Now cycle a couple of breaths. We're going to go same with that left leg. Got to feel your weight through that right hand. Big breath in. Lift and rotate. Perfect. TJ, that's brilliant, mate. Rotate that knee in and down. Perfect. TJ, that is outstanding.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Mhm.
Now, what I'll do, especially if you want to, everyone wants to see TJ do it, Timor do a Turkish get up. I will hand host over to Corey. But Dominica, do you want to have a chat on? I could call you Facebook Messenger, or you could stay in and watch the show, and we can catch up. Up to you.
Steve, why don't you and I hop on real quick, and if we get done, I'll hop back on here.
All right, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, Corey, you have the power, mate.
Yeah, I guess.
See,
I'll speak to you in a minute, Dominica.
Okay.
Right.
So
Hi, Steve.
Oh, it's Dominica, isn't it?
Thank
No, it's
you.
Dominica. Sorry.
Thank you.
Cheers, okay.
I missed the appointment. I didn't look. He tricked us.
Oh, darn.
Huh.
He came at 2.
Huh. I guess if we wanted to do one more exercise. Oh, Crispin. I don't know what we did today.
I think he said Tamor was gonna do a TGU for us.
Oh yeah, go ahead,
We'll
Timo.
do a round of TGU.
into the squat.
As I said, it was good on Wednesday, but it wasn't Thursday.
That was the using my hands, right?
Yeah, I guess yeah, to the squat. Hey, Crispin.
Hey guys, sorry we're so late. We've been out for the day, so we've just got back and didn't realize the change of time.
Yeah, me either. I missed it.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
we're watching
Yeah.
nice.
Yes.
Oh,
Good job, man.
all right. Thanks, Corey.
Look at
Nice.
that. Good control.
Thank you, sir. One more?
Yeah.
Always.
I know. You're moving faster.
Yes.
I know.
There you go. Keep preaching with that left hand.
Ah,
Hey Timor, do you remember what
yes.
Dominica said on last week about having that arm a little bit lower, like at 45?
Yeah, I was trying that too, but
Okay.
I didn't have much luck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oddly, I find that having it higher than 90
Oh,
helps.
yeah, fair comment.
Sounds looking good, Corey.
Huh?
I don't think so.
Well, good effort. If you're not feeling it,
Let's try.
there you go.
Yeah.
Timo, you really rolled that time.
Oh yeah, you could tell.
Yeah, the other times you were rolling, but this last time you
Right.
rolled the furthest.
I guess that's it. Yeah.
Look
Well
good.
done.
Nice. Yeah.
Brilliant work, Timur.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Mhm.
Hey, just for giggles, try it again to get up just to roll. Try to really roll far. Flop your hand and push up. Yeah.
Yeah,
at
that
you.
was. You're right, Corey. Yeah. It's taking my shoulder more.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
twist
both
up
your-
your body more. Yeah.
Right. I
Think you
think you're
found a
right
good
about
trick.
this.
Good job.
Thank you.
Nice, Timur. That's great.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it, unless anyone has any other ideas. I don't really know.
Sorry we arrived so late. Is Steve okay today, or is
Yeah.
he in the middle of moving, or?
No, you just left and made me host.
Oh, really? Okay.
Hey, let's watch TJ Timo do the TGU.
Awesome, awesome.
That was the only instructions I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, go.
Yeah,
But I think the session was long enough.
good. If I'm one tired,
Yeah, it started
yeah,
70 minutes ago. So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. What the girl?
Yeah. Oh, you want to do it? Good.
Sure.
Yeah, feel free to leave if you're tired. All right, you're on, GJ. Good setup. Yeah, good roll.
Yeah.
And keep your arm low. That's really good. Yep, nice and slow. Good job.
nice one, TJ.
Hi, Dominica.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, Dominica.
How are you doing, Crispin?
Yeah, all good, thanks. Yeah. I arrived just really late. I just arrived like a couple of minutes ago too. So.
Okay. I popped on for a bit, then had to
Mm.
quick chat with Steve, and I'm back.
Cool.
Mhm.
Dominica, I have an aunt, Dominica, so I love your name.
Oh, do you really? Is
Yes.
she Italian?
She is. Yep.
I was named after my Italian great grandmother.
Wow.
So is she.
Oh,
Gigi, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any hint for, I forgot what he told him, but how he keeps that leg down from going up?
Yeah. It's all you, Dominica.
All right. So are we talking about the down leg?
Yeah.
Okay.
On
So
the other, yeah, that's it.
yep. So to start with, because it's helpful if you can make this kind of as not cognitive as possible, you want your body to just do what it's supposed to. So flipping that around so that the foot would actually be against the couch, so that there's just some pressure in that heel to stay long without thinking about it. because you don't want to over intellectualize the movement, but just kind of spinning 180 degrees. So setting up with your head at the other end and thinking about that down leg, you want the heel as long as possible. Start with some pressure into the couch and just keep, it's like you're kicking the couch. You want to maintain pressure through that heel.
Hey, got up good there. TJ.
There's a little half TGU.
I like it.
I don't think you have to go high, honey, but low. So you have something there. Yeah, there you go. Oops, you're not there. 2 more
And
inches.
it may feel strange, but you want to be close enough that there's good pressure through that heel into the couch. Yep. And you're maintaining that pressure as you drive through the heel of the bent leg to help push you out. Yep.
That heel.
Good work. Good work. And Steve said something really important before he hopped off, and that was it really applies to any of these movements and hitting a sticking point. Don't, hesitate to pause and cycle a breath. Like instead of straining through it, pause, cycle a breath, and just kind of figure out, does it make more sense to keep going or to reset and start the movement over?
Advice.
Like that.
Cycle. Breath, breath, breath.
So TJ, that's a great decision there to go back. And I think if you actually scoot down towards the couch another few inches, the more pressure that you have into that heel to start,
In your V. Right in your
it
V.
sends your body the message to maintain that.
Maybe you could put your eye on it too.
Nice.
So just something to play with in practice, because you've done several reps there. That's really tiring. But as you practice that, start to see if you can feel the difference in maintaining pressure into the couch. And if you feel like you're getting less stuck when you're using the other heel to drive you over, if you can maintain that contact with the straight leg.
Nice. Good job.
right is more affected. The
Say it
right
again.
side is weaker.
Oh yeah.
The white side is what?
Right
Weaker.
side.
Weaker.
Oh, you did a good job. Does anyone else want to do a TTU?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jules?
Yeah.
All right, I'll put the spotlight on you.
Yeah.
Good setup. Nice. Look at you, I've already hit the squat.
It's a bit close, I think.
Hey, good job. That was good for your right side. Yeah. Or you didn't even do it last time.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I think I was trying to do it without putting my hand down, and
Yeah.
this time I had to. So
Good work.
thank you.
Anyone else want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rob?
Yeah.
Rob's up. Good job. Look at you go.
Nice job.
Good movement, Rob.
Thank you.
Right to it. Nice. Cool. Anyone else gonna go?
How about you, Corey?
Ah, I can go. I'll give it a go.
Show us how it's done, Corey. Nice.
Really nice control on the way down there, Corey. Well done.
Thank you.
Corey, that's so good. On your, yeah, really well done.
Control.
Yeah.
Good work.
Yeah. Practice and just go slow.
It works.
Good work.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Rob.
You're
See you
Rob.
soon.
I Rob.
Take care.
Thank you.
Yeah, if everyone's at a guess, just say so. I'm sure you guys did a lot today.
I guess.
Yeah, it was good. Good session.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Good to catch the tail end.
Yes, you missed it, Corey.
Say it again?
I'm sorry you missed it.
Yeah, I know. I came on to 2 and then I saw the post.
Yeah.
No.
It's all right. Well, it's good to see you all. And I
You
hope
too.
you all have a good weekend.
Yeah, you
Thank
too.
you.
You too. Cheers, guys.
I'll see you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
See you guys. Thank you. See ya.